بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. The next chapter is helping a Muslim. Helping a Muslim in an important task, to do it for him or to remove a difficulty of his, are also actions for which the Prophet ﷺ promised great reward. Sayyiduna Abdullah ibn Umar radiyallahu ta'ala anhuma narrates that the Prophet ﷺ said, "Whoever remains in the assistance of his brother, Allah will remain assisting him. And whoever removes a Muslim's worry, Allah will remove a worry among the worries of the Day of Judgment in return." Recorded by Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim. Giving some directions, helping a person to carry something, and all other acts of serving the creation are included in the virtue of this hadith. Those who are of benefit to others are extremely virtuous in the eyes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Hadith mentions, خَيْرُ النَّاسِ مَنْ يَنْفَعُ النَّاسِ. The best of people are those who benefit other people. Recorded by Imam Tabarani. Therefore, every opportunity, be it big or small, to serve the creation should be sought out. This is a means of great increase in one's good deeds. Likewise, it is the duty of all Muslims to make every possible effort to protect others from being oppressed. In a hadith, it is stated that the Prophet ﷺ said, "A Muslim is a brother to another Muslim. He does not betray him, lie to him, or desert him." It is stated in another hadith that no person deserts his Muslim brother in a situation where his sanctity is being violated and his honor is being tarnished, except that Allah will desert him in a situation he would like help in. No Muslims help another Muslim in a situation where his sanctity is being violated and his honor is being tarnished, except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help him in a situation he would like help in. Part of helping a Muslim is to defend him against false accusations or false things being attributed to him. Sayyidina Abu Darda radiyallahu ta'ala anhu narrates that the Prophet ﷺ said, "Whoever defends the honor of his brother, Allah will repel hellfire from his face on the Day of Judgment." Recorded by Imam Tirmidhi. So there are many things inside this hadith with respect to helping others and the benefit of that. Primarily, the first is that Allah's creation is that they belong to Allah. So everybody else that we know, including ourselves, are creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So when you assist somebody else from that perspective, that you are doing something not for that person, you're actually doing it for Allah. From that perspective, when you're assisting somebody else, you're recognizing that this is this person from the creation of Allah. And so I'm actually not just helping him, I'm serving Allah through that. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala acknowledges that my servant is doing something, even though it's for somebody else, ultimately he's doing it for me. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala responds. And what's the response? The hadith mentions that if you remove a difficulty from a person in this world, Allah will keep that stored in a bank. Keep that. And the response for that will be in the hereafter, that Allah will remove a difficulty from that person from the difficulties of the hereafter. So it's tremendous. Also, what we learn from this chapter is that a Muslim should be conscious to his responsibility or of his responsibility towards others. And part of that is being true and honest to them in all aspects. A Muslim does not betray one another. That's not the characteristic of a Muslim. They do not betray, they do not lie, they do not deceive, they do not take advantage. That is that understanding that this person is from the creation of Allah, and ultimately I am disrespecting Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by doing something inappropriate. So the rewards are many, tremendous rewards for, and you often hear, especially when you go out in Jamaat, that to reach Allah, one of the simplest and easiest ways is to serve the creation. You serve the creation, and that's how you get access to Allah very, very quickly. An interesting sort of nuance in this and subtlety in this is that because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala acknowledges that it's from you're honoring Allah. Allah puts a tremendous, sometimes you do things, and within the concept of helping others, Allah has put an innate trait. And that trait is you feel a lot of satisfaction. When you do things, they have results. The result of it assists, even though it might be something as very mundane and trivial. Like the Sheikh mentions helping. So just let's take that example, that you see an elderly person struggling with something to carry, and you're not doing anything significant, and you have a few moments and you help that person. It's not much. You just simply pick up the bag and you go to wherever they need to go to, even just crossing the street. Allah has put something in that concept of helping someone, so that as soon as you do it, there is a sense of contentment that comes over you. Allah has left that within the concept of helping others, that you feel very good in. That's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not the quality itself. Because, like I said, by serving the creation, ultimately you're serving Allah. So with Allah, whenever you do something, He makes you feel good. He gives you something in return. And the innate quality of serving humanity is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts immense contentment, satisfaction in that, for something very small. Something that, again, you wouldn't bat an eyelid over, that like, it's just, I'm carrying something and it's not even heavy for me. The person's old, so let me do something. Person can't cross the street, or you're just worried that they're elderly, they're struggling, and you just simply help them. Sometimes you see an elder inside the masjid and they're struggling to sort of put your shoes on, so you just help them go towards the shoes and put the shoes down. And it's just something that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has facilitated through helping others, where you feel good. There's a contentment in that. And that's from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the more you do that, the more satisfaction that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala puts inside that. It's a tremendous, unique thing, that for helping others, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala immediately sends a benefit to you. That in this world, there's, most of us live lives of constant anxiety and worry, and unease and restlessness, that this has gone wrong, I need to worry about this. Mind is, sometimes you can't even sleep. You put your head down and there's 1,000 worries that are going through your head. How many people I know that have to take, sleeping tablets because their mind's just in overdrive. They can't. They've got too many worries and anxieties. And this is something that you help someone. Allah puts that contentment, that nice feeling inside you, which is almost priceless in the age that we live in. To have that sort of feeling, and if you have that constantly, that positivity within yourself, it's almost priceless in the age that we live in. So Allah subhanahu, not only the rewards in the hereafter, like I said, Allah is saying that if you come to the assistance of your brother, Allah will remove a difficulty in the hereafter. That in itself is huge. But on top of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala immediately in this world gives us a sense of satisfaction whenever you do anything for anybody. And these mundane things, you don't even do it to get anything in return. That's not why you do it. These small little things that you help others with, you're not doing that. You're not, sitting, going back home and then have a notepad that you take out and say that I did this, so I'll get this much. We do have that habit in other things. So you get an invite to an Asian wedding, then before they open all the envelopes, they sit with a piece of paper, and they then open the envelopes and write the name. Okay, this person gave this much, this person gave this much, so that when the invite is extended to them, then they reciprocate in the same manner. But you don't do this with these things where you're helping other people. You don't sit with a notepad, or you don't document it in your phone that I helped this person cross the street, or this person was struggling. You just do it. There's no anticipation. Allah gives you, like I said, the reward is huge afterwards, but immediately Allah gives you satisfaction. And that is, like in this age where we're constantly worried and plagued with worry, that's priceless. So the more you do this, the more there's positivity in your life. People talk about well-being. People talk about having a good mindset and being positive. Help other people. Help others. Do something for others, and you will feel that there is an amazing effect on your mental health. Imam Ghazali rahmatullahi alayhi has written an entire chapter and dedicated an entire chapter in his Ihya Ulumuddin of how good deeds have an effect on your mindset, on your actual well-being. And so the concept of depression, the concept of, yes, there will be people who do good deeds and still go through depression, but generally speaking, if you are engaged in good habits, Allah uses that to protect your mindset, your well-being, your mental health. And one of the most impactful is helping other people. Because Allah has left an innate trait in that you feel positivity, you feel good when you've helped somebody else. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant me the tawfiq. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant all of you the tawfiq. Wa akhiru da'wan alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Subhanallah bihamdi, subhanakallahumma bihamdik. Wa nashhadu an la ilaha illa ant, nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.